Welcome to the Glass City.
Thank you.
Thank you for the understanding with the security. We have had a bit of troubles prior. So,
Of course.
and Grit's coming in as well. So, here. So that you know, the world does have a continual flight spell active. So, which does involve Featherfall as well. So, we have freedom of flight here, but it's to help move around a little bit faster. Helps with the angels and elementals get around the place a little bit better. But for right now, how about we head in and I can show you around?
That would be lovely.
I take it something important is happening.
A visitor?
Amber, can you tell Grit, can you fill him in? I'm just going to continue our tour.
Sure, I'll catch up.
Thank you.
Yes, they would get ahead of themselves.
Oh, I might have put my wings away so I don't accidentally swat you by accident. There we go. As we walk, do you have any questions that I might be able to answer?
Why the City of Glass? Any purpose behind the name besides the obvious?
It's where this was formed was a place between fire and holy, and how most churches like to use stained glass for their linings and the like. This kind of just naturally became a thing.
I see.
So, yeah, it's literally just.
It's pretty to look at.
I'm glad you think so. I wanted to find a place where people could feel like, it's big and important. People can feel like, sorry, they can feel like it's a good place to be, pretty place to be, and kind of gives that feeling of people feel important while they're here. Because the world's cruel and exactly, the world's very cruel and unforgiving. So why not come back to a place where you can feel like you can puff up your chest and just enjoy the place. If you want, we can pick up the pace just a bit. We do have a lot to cover.
All right then.
Actually, how about we fly? Hold on, somebody else wishes to... Sorry, just letting people in. So we do have a couple places that we can go to first. We do have where we keep our livestock in our training area. We have the garden and the tavern, and then we go in from there to check out every place else.
Could we look at the tavern first?
Areas. Oh, the tavern, of course. Right this way.
It has magnificent food.
I'm really proud of everybody for their hard work they've been doing. And also, thank you, Agricultural Guild, for supplying a lot of the resources that we need to help grow the things here.
Yes. The innate magics of Aether help grow food rapidly. There's definitely surplus.
Yeah, exactly. And we implemented a lot of that same techniques here. Believe it or not, a lot of these pumpkins are actually not even a week old. As you can see, lots of different places open for new crops to grow, and lemons, fruits, vegetables, all kinds are grown here.
Have you thought about growing alchemy ingredients?
That is actually for later. We do actually have our own alchemy lab, and a lot of those alchemical ingredients are stored stored in places where they can grow. again, it's the more common-based stuff,
Mm,
but
yes.
we try to make things for the masses for a lot of the elementals and angels here. And as you can tell by, well, if you want to take a look at some of the fruits that we grow here, the apples are an example of just how large things can grow. A Honeycrisp apple about the size of one's head.
Interesting.
And over here we have our lovely selection of grapes and for, well, to help continue with a lot of the wine making and ale making that I do. Sorry, I usually don't walk through here too often with my wings out because I don't want to go slapping the grapes.
I see.
Hey, Kane.
Greetings,
Good
Kane.
tour. Be good, or I'm booting you.
Have I ever done anything bad here?
Unknown.
I
My point.
respect you
My
enough
point's
to cause issues.
I know. I'm just saying because I don't want problems as of right now. I want this tour to go good. That's all. But without further ado, let's go. The tavern's right around the corner. And a quick hop, skip, and a jump. You can see why I implement the flight. Large place, so easy to get around when you can fly. But yes, this is the Glass Tavern. We have our actually right over there is the distillery that I used to help make the whiskey that Nox has. And lots of wide open space, lots of interesting. And well, apologies for any food left on the counters. Still, you know, it's around dinner time, so you know, angels and elementals come and go as they need.
I see.
Let's see. You'll probably be able to see better from over here, but we have some other facilities that we can provide. Those two white structures, the ones that have the two banners next to them, and those two that don't, but this is the main one. These are our taverns, or actually more so our inns, places where people can come and rest if you know they spend the time here, get too tired, don't want to travel. We have rooms available for rent and or just casual guests wanting to come in.
I see.
Do you want to see them? Do you want to see them, or
Yes,
do you?
please.
No, you fine with. Yeah, understood. Come on. Oh, did Nox get that crystal I sent with the information on it?
Yes. He is looking over it. However, things have been a bit busy, unfortunately. In case you were not aware,
I understand.
most likely before you arrived back to Redwall, there was a secondary Daedra incursion. Again.
I heard about that, and I'm sorry I missed
He
it.
will
but I
be
couldn't help
busy
out.
most of the night, again, writing reports.
I understand that. Sorry, dealing with more in my head. And as we have here, we have the front desk for signing in and out, and all the doors you see here lead to a room that people can use at their leisure.
I see.
We have one open that is just being cleaned if you'd like to see the quality of things. Oh yes, we have rooms down below as well.
Is that
And
water?
to clarify, the water is... It is water. Apologies for the coloration, though. It's with the mineral content of the waters found here. Perfectly clean and drinkable, though.
I see.
Just a little bit, just a little bit discolored from the solution to the bottom. But, again, we've had it tested and tested again to make sure that it's clean.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so they haven't cleaned this room out yet, but you can at least see the quality. Oh, actually. Hello there.
Oh, hello.
Sorry.
Just reading this comic.
Yeah, you're good. A friend of ours was having a tour of the place, and your room was the most open one, so hope you don't mind just a little
That's
tour
not
of
my
the place.
room. I'm just using it as
Ah, gotcha. I guess this is more of the communal room where people can come and rest and do what they need to.
No, it's an in room. I'm just using it.
Ah, gotcha. Anything you're looking for in particular?
Hold on.
Every inch and corner.
The walls are structurally sound, air ventilation, and
What
water
doesn't happen?
filtration. Yeah, they're a construct.
But you're getting back on.
Oh, don't fret. Hey.
Well, will they be a hint of blue? You know, never mind.
It's fine.
I'm no longer interested.
But I hope
Yeah.
this is one of the more basic rooms, so I do hope that everything is at least to good standards. Oh, sorry.
It is
Do I
appealing.
have my wings up? Yes, I do have my wings up. I'm glad you like it.
What in the hell?
By chance, is there a place for summons to consume mana?
Oh, yeah, actually, we have everything at actually the Glass Tavern. It's a local place for people to come and eat and drink and everything else. So don't worry, we have like elementals, we have other angelic beings that require only mana. So we do accommodate for any and all who come through our doors.
Out of pure courtesy, I have yet to attune,
I got wine.
so I have purposely cut myself off from mana.
Nope.
I see. What?
If you have a different source than the one that is native here, I would appreciate it.
Uh,
Perhaps a mana
I
potion
apologize,
or
I
something
haven't-
similar.
You're already on the wine.
yes, we do have things of that nature. So we can easily provide you with mana potions.
Please.
I know you do. I'm
Of course.
benefiting the scars.
Right this way. I'll take you back to the Glass Tavern, and I'll serve
Still have
you up
the
a.
I never.
No, you just want. Do you want a simple one, or do you want a mana? Do you want a mana martini?
Never hit me. That blade I
If you give me one that is mixed, you will most likely end up with a mundane drink.
Fair enough.
So if you wish to indulge in a martini, that's all on you.
More so, I've managed to imbue like mana potions and other things into drinks because sometimes the mana potions taste absolutely god awful. So I try to spice things
Yes,
up.
Knox has done the same thing once. With whiskey. As a gift
Nice. All right.
for a guardswoman.
Very nice. Let's see. Mana potion. Ah, here we go. Here we go.
Look,
Small mana potion.
this is, I don't even have an axe. It's not even
How
Well, mana
much
potion
will
for
that
your
be,
consumption.
Mr. Cinderquill?
I mean, I can always bless the metal.
I'll consider it on the house as you're a guest.
Understood.
I mean,
I will
Actually.
stop.
Need to write
I will vandalize.
and one mana potion.
I will cut the stuff in rust.
Just you're angry. I should probably,
You know. Be gone, foul beast!
As you can see, we have fun camaraderie here.
I see.
Anyway, to continue with the tour, effectively those two buildings are very much the same. We do have a higher walkway for any of those that like to stay above the. Well, most of the elementals stay on the ground. Some of the angels like using the walkways.
Can we go up there?
you're welcome.
Yeah, of course. Would you like to fly up there?
Is there a normal way to get up there?
There is, but we'd have to go through that way, up the stairways, and then up the walkway. So it's a bit more of a travel.
see.
So it's easier to fly if you'd like to.
Sure, fine then.
And let's see. Well, directly below us is the market square. We do have, elementals and angelic beings wishing to sell the things that they make. Common things, healing tinctures, mana potions, suits of armor, standard tools. A simple marketplace. Nothing too extravagant.
I see.
And let's see. Tavern. Taverns in marketplace. Well, I guess that's this area more so covered. We do have a notice board down below if anybody's looking for ingredients to help with potion making and so on and so forth. Because a lot of elementals and angelic beings do come and go here, so it helps when we have income and outcome of people coming through.
The Scrivener has been looking for a specific route for a while now, but the swamps have been dangerous of recent. Scrivener. Knox.
Let us head off this way. This is where the next part of the tour is, since there's two sides of the city, really. Do you have any questions about anything as I've for this part of the tour?
Sounded like it. How to feel about it.
Unknown.
I mean, if you want me to set up a spa,
Very well then.
just easily do that.
No, I don't need a spa. I'm not that age. Oh, you're just letting the finger on fire.
Yeah, think about like incense.
I don't stink
Yes.
that bad.
Good for you.
Store them. Store them safely. I'll be there momentarily.
Oh.
Yes, you can go.
So that's
Sorry, little helper angels that act as messengers and security.
the evergreen, whatever it's called. Who knows?
Oh, you mean the
What
ones
you want
from-
there for that part? Yeah, the movie. Yeah, that's it.
For this next area, we have more stuff on the ground level and up on the higher levels. What would you like to look at first? Higher levels or lower levels?
Higher levels, please.
Understood. Oh, and as to what this is effectively kind of a rough. Well, you know the thing we have in Aether? Those two crystals
much
of
bigger.
opposite and negative affinity? Yeah, but it's not nearly as refined. It's very crude. It does its job, but it kind of helps keep the ley lines, good. It's
Thank you for.
doesn't make anything get more powerful or anything else. It just helps keep things going.
Think of it like the predecessor to the crystals we have on the Aether Island.
Yeah, that's actually a good way to explain it. That thing's the rough copy.
I see.
It not nearly as good as the one in Aether, but it makes do. Now, let me just double check on something.
That place to be pretty big.
Over here is more so the traveler's market. We do have people coming in from airship and the like, so we do have some stalls set up for larger shipments of things. For say lumber, as you can see right over there, we have lumber storage for we do grow some trees, you can see right over there.
Lumber storage.
Behind that little fence. Yeah. We do grow trees here, and we sell lumber and other resources that we can acquire from the area. So We keep the things that we haven't processed over here,
What?
and other things in other boxes and so on and so forth. Everything labeled and everything cataloged.
My species mature faster than yours, meaning I'm oldest.
Okay, in that regard, yes.
Sorry, say again.
I'm a little closer to
It's
death
all right.
than you are, of old age at least.
These large. I know that's not animated, but you see inside there actually seems to be a live, like a healthy school of fish, and everything's kind of accommodated to them. We do our best to manage our own fish, like fish harvesting. As you saw the water down below, there are fish there, but we try not to, tamper too much with the local ecosystem. So we harvest fish here, let them grow and reproduce here, and then collect what we need to here.
I see.
And then, as you see over there, it's a little bit of a fish market. As you see, larger schools for here, smaller, say predatorial fish in other chambers. But over here, if you want, you can see where we kind of, when we're going to dry fish for storages and rations and the like. Off to the left over here. Okay, double checking these. Okay, that needs to go out soon. And okay, that shipment just left. Okay, good. Sorry. Never hurts to double check the work of people.
Never hurts.
And as you can see, we have our drying racks here for the local fish.
So the gnomes have.
Those need, okay, those are fresh there.
They're saying that they have
Those
things.
need to be there for a couple more hours.
The gnomes, they intend to like moving force.
And you can see the fresh catches that we have right here for shipments and storages and the like. For when we want to keep things on ice and
Stand on a
send
thing,
things off.
and then it would just
No,
drag
not so much
along
ice,
here.
but enchanted glass with
Or you could
cooling
do that.
properties enchanted to them. Thank you again for that, Pixie,
Yes,
for helping them with
think
that.
about so when I'm old. Least
Much-
amount of
you're
walking
much
I can do,
welcome.
the better.
Hey, Rob,
And
we also-
moving on. So we do have
Ooh.
Other things for, like growing for like
rollerblades.
we try to keep what we sell to people coming in here and what we grow for the city itself. So we have two separate gardens. So that way we're making sure that the population is fed, but also we can provide to those visiting and wanting supplies.
How many people live here? You say population.
Yeah. We have roughly, what are the numbers again?
Like 7,000.
7,934 with a good division between
Populace,
fire elementals and
archiving,
angels.
Diversity,
Again, more so they come and go
small,
as they need to.
lesser angels,
like,
fire elementals,
can't see it from here, but we
small,
have more like
capable
private
army,
or private
willing to
accommodations for
defend
them,
home,
so that way we can leave the taverns open
archived,
for
noted, reported.
well, the inn rather open for people coming and going. We don't want to take away from people's accommodations and the like. Sure, the angels and
I see.
and elementals can use the inn, but we want to make sure we have those that are residents here that they have their own private accommodations. But yeah, so we've got those larger structures off in the distance are more so for the air docks. So that way, if airships come in, they can easily get storages and leave. But we also have one closer by right here. So,
I see.
and we've for those visiting and the like, we also have the open market. Because we try to keep we try to keep things a little separate from people coming in and visiting and seeing things and wanting to do goods, and then we also have things for like the locals and residences here. Because some of the larger things actually we need to keep over here for selling and trading. Because while we also do sell goods like fish and the like, we also sell equipment. The enchanted glass works perfectly for making heating stoves and the like. We also sell cooking and pottery and everything else.
Do you have
That's sort of
amber?
one of the- amber. In
she's over there.
small supply, we usually we try to harvest that from the trees.
I don't need much,
But
but I do need it. I'd be willing to pay.
well, that's good. We'll check our I'll check on my supplies and get back to you. I don't know who exactly is in charge of that off the top of my head, but I know who to talk to. All right, let's see. We have actually, let me check the paperwork. Okay, so the gem storage is in there.
It would be a wonder.
But would you like to take a look at anything else that we have? We have a couple of, sorry, a little tired from all the work. So, oh, as mentioned, we have Cindy over here. Hi, Cindy.
Greetings, Cindy.
Take it easy, Cindy. Hi, Cindy.
Hello.
Is there any chance that we have paperwork on our gem collection? We have somebody interested in amber. If you could grab the paperwork, thank you. Gotta make sure those aren't called.
Wow, they really do be wondering.
Nothing wrong with that. I welcome to it.
They were told to inspect the place, and I commend them for inspecting the place. Oh, God, I guess I could use that. Maybe later.
Any questions for what you're seeing?
Unknown. Actually, what is this?
That is a loom. Oh, you got the paperwork? Perfect. Thank you. And guess we're a little short on amber. We do have a decent amount of amber, though. How much are you looking to buy?
No more than what is the pointer of my finger.
Oh, that's easily accommodable. That'll be that'll just be a gold if you're okay with that. Going off of the.
Here you go.
Perfect. Cindy, could you kindly head with the right paperwork here? Can you head to the amber supply and acquire 1 unit of amber for them? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But this is a loom. A lot of the this is more so a angelic technique where they always like weaving and working with weaving's not this kind of stuff isn't exactly my forte, so apologies if I'm not using the correct terminology, but the angels more so work with cloth making and the like. But
Understood.
Nugget, this is a loom, right? I'm not getting that wrong.
I think it's a loom.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, thank you.
I think
Thank you,
it's
Crit.
loom.
Yes. It's a loom or a loon, I think. It has loo in there. Just have to remember
Yeah.
it's not a toilet.
Fair to say, with elementals of fire, we have good working forges.
Some of the hardest forges I've seen so far.
Understood.
Well, we do have a lot of customers requesting orders, and a lot of equipment needing repairs. That's what those buckets are for.
Repairs, you say?
Broken down. Well, yeah, take a look. A lot of broken down equipment, from bashed up armor, broken swords. So this is kind of our scrapwork pile. And then we take the broken pieces and reforge them into workable ingots. Much like you can see from, like over there, we have some. We do also sell the ingots. That's right here.
What are the purposes for these?
Sorry, she, I can't hear you. Where are you at? Oh,
What are the purposes of these grates? Are they for light?
Oh, these are for proper airflow. So that way, if these massive machines that spew out the smoke coming from around, the airflow naturally pulls it down in a way. Oh, and I think I hear Cindy with your amber request.
Thank you.
Oh, hi, Cindy. Perfect. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work. And don't forget to rest and, get proper food and the like. She, you're a unit of amber, as requested.
Thank you. The Scrivener will be happy.
My apologies. You keep saying that word, and I can't. You're saying it either too quickly, or I don't know what you're saying.
Scrivener.
The Scrivener. I don't know what that terminology means.
Scrivener, High Scribe, Noter, Archivist.
Ah, I see. Very well then. Well, I do hope that they enjoy the piece of amber.
One moment.
Sorry.
Outgoing message. One moment, please.
Scrap pile gives us stuff that's travelable.
Not a problem.
But I couldn't travel and travel.
A request from Dominic. I will.
Yes, that is what I would like to talk about. Trying to get them to you.
That's actually quite a nice piece.
Yep, I'll read him.
I can usually fix this. I put it in my bag of hooding for later. So remember.
Complete. Continue.
No problem. Excuse me. Out of game, excuse me. While I fix something on my end. Okay, there we go.
That's a nice tan.
All right. Let us head up here. Yeah. I should have installed a walkway here. And here's where we sell a lot more of the kitchen supplies and everything else, and get them ready for sales and shipments. And there's also these over here, just to not cheap you out of anything on the tour. We have our enchanted glass forges. It's where we have a lot of the enchanted glass. A lot of the enchanted glass come from.
Do you sell this enchanted glass?
We more so aim to keep it within the city. We can't really make and sell a lot of it. So it's more so it's more so of an accommodation for the city of glass. My apologies. If we were to do, well, if we had the right, I guess you could say paperwork for it. At a game, I don't know if I don't want to I don't want to do things that's like
understandable.
Hey, you can't do that. So if we had if we get the right paperwork, we might be able to sell off plane. But for the time being, we are currently keeping the enchanted glass production for here.
Understandable.
Guess these need just a little bit more sharpening.
I'm gonna have to ask you guys to drop cards really quickly, because I need to talk as a moderator here for a bit.
Alrighty.
So I'm being informed that this is a soft RP. Am I correct with that?
Yeah.
This cannot be considered canon within Aether, unless you get it approved by a caretaker.
We have gotten approved by a caretaker.
Yes.
Apex.
And who is that? Because I was told that Apex didn't even approve this, so...
Oh.
We got
my.
confirmation
That
by
Apex
both
said.
Ava Sky and Apex
I'm not a
both approved
caretaker.
that they were here and they said this was fine. I got them from confirmation by them.
Okay, because in mod chat, not even around 2 hours ago, Apex said none of this should be happening. So I'll run it by them again. I don't know,
Really?
miscommunication most likely. So I'll go confirm things. I just wanted to stop by and confirm.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, okay. Then I will take your word for it. You should be fine to continue as long as you have permission from Apex. But if it does come out that Apex said no, then obviously it's gonna be an issue. But I'm not gonna say that I don't trust you. I'm sure that everything has been run
Yeah, I
through.
know. Like,
but,
I'm pretty sure we had
yeah.
we had multiple witnesses. Like, I'm not fluffing this. It's a lot of people
Yeah,
were around because I
Mhm.
explained the whole thing to her, and she said, because I explained everything. Like, this is simply just a hangout world. There's no even as I've said, it's even like, oh, cool, enchanted glass or whatever. I'm like, yeah, no, nothing comes out of this world. Nothing so
Good.
we're just
So that was the biggest issue. Other than that, if Apex says it's fine,
Yep, I can vouch for them.
So the one thing that we do say is that when you are in soft RP, you do need to sit in one of the Aether channels, just for
Yes.
Really? Oh, my
practical
apologies. I didn't know
sakes.
that.
Yeah, so
Let's
so
just
that's
go
just saying if
somewhere.
you're ever doing anything with Aether, you do need to be in a channel. So that way, if something
I
happens
did
and a
not
mod
know
can pop
that.
in, yeah. I mean, it's not a big issue. That's why I'm letting you know. So I will trust you to believe that Apex said something. I'm sure maybe it was just miscommunication because that happens all the time. I'll leave you guys to it. Have a good roleplay.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We should sit
Alright.
somewhere.
So how about then everybody here to accommodate with that? Let's up into a roleplay channel then, if you can. I'm not
Yes.
going to simply.
Which one? Shall we out of character one, perhaps? Or RP one? We are role playing.
Makes the most sense that we go into a roleplay. How about roleplay 1? Just because it's not Aether, Redwall, or anything else.
Understood.
Alright, and thank you all for accommodating with that. I'd like to first and foremost say that's the first I have actually heard that rule. I did not know that. That even
It is interesting.
even off-map things like this needed to be in a thing like that.
First
Yeah,
I-
There are a few technical
Thank
soft RP worlds. Most others are more hard-tuned. It was expected, at least once.
Well, I do apologize, and I do hope that there is just a miscommunication because, I swear on my life that Apex said this was okay, and she even expressly
was there
said,
for it.
so long as things happened before or after Aether, things are fine,
Mhm.
and things are fine for role-playing sessions and everything else.
Well,
Obviously,
I was there when
nothing-
the conversation happened, so
Yeah, so-
said
I
that.
hope all is well.
Yeah, I was present
So-
too.
I apologize. And hey, you have video proof of people saying, "Hey Apex, you gave us the okay. Please don't hurt us."
Yes.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, if you would like,
Use
how about we
organs.
continue with the roleplay and then
Yes, please.
So, cards back up. So, as you can see, a lot of the enchanted glass refinery here is more so for this place, as it is really, really needed. But these forges, it's nothing secretive and trade secret. No, it's just a lot of mana just pools into these forges, and it just takes time to soak into the glass, which makes the enchanted glass. That's all. It's just a time-consuming process, if anything.
I see.
Yeah, and as we continue on, more looms, more things for sale.
Is this
We
the
also
sky
sell
dock?
the looms as well. Yes, it is. We can't see it directly, but let's see. There. Yeah, it's just don't have exactly everything memorized off the top of my head. The sky dock's right there, and we send shipments up into the to the airship if needed.
I see. What are through those doors?
We have cranes in our. Pardon?
What are through those doors?
If I remember correctly, those doors are for the storage out here for the workshop.
I see. Ooh.
So if
What are those?
Well,
hard to find.
we have two systems of defenses as of right now. We have, well, this one right here is just simply known as a magic missile cannon, and then these ones that look a little bit more refined are guiding bolt launchers.
Archiving, noting,
As you
reporting,
can tell, these ones are
offensive
repair,
capabilities.
maintenance, so on and so forth. We needed to start implementing these things after we've been, invaded a couple times.
Unknown.
Not that we want to. Not that we want to, come off as a threat, but, people come knocking and we don't want them in. Gotta have something to give them the boot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but actually, as you can see, a lot of those larger structures actually up off the way. That's where a lot of the residential elementals and angels live. So, gives a lot more freedom to
I
the
see.
areas around here. And yeah, that place over there is more so of the workshop for the cannons and the like, and a lot of the technological
Over here?
advances for here, like the crane work and everything else. You can see all the pulleys and whatnot for managing things. We use the space that we could to organize everything. So.
I see.
And down below is where the heavier equipment is, and obviously things are then brought up to here for then either sale or usage and installations and so on and so forth.
I see.
If you'd like, we can go down there to take a look.
If you would not mind.
Not at all. And remember, you got Featherfall. As you can see, a lot more of the construction and everything is refined down here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, a lot of the larger parts that come for storage are here. So when we need to construct things, things can easily be cataloged, updated, and pulled from storage when needed. Yeah, got all the bolts and other smaller parts in the barrels, got all the larger parts in the crates. And then for the mana conduits, we have the crystals. We melt the crystals down with the forge to, make the what you see on the catapults and.
I see.
I'm sorry, I'm not an artificer, so I don't have all the technological know-how to say, yeah, that's what that does, and that's what this does. I know, Grit, you are, but this is. You're not on the team for this stuff.
I know. I reckon there's some tools here and there, but what they're useful here, I can't really comment on.
That's all good. Hey, we're always looking forward for more advancements in the future. So if you want to work with these guys and figure out maybe we can work something else into the defenses, then you can talk with them.
With the Scrivener becoming a public relations with you, perhaps some personal help can be requested at some point. He is capable.
I'm not against the idea of cooperation. Nothing's over on the left. More so is actually off to the right over here. And actually, we have our medical bay off in the distance.
Ooh.
It's a nice offer you gave me there. Julian, is it? I always forget.
It's all
Nice
right.
offer, but I've left the whole making and designing weapons stuff a long time ago. At most, I make like a helmet. There it is.
Fair enough. I just know that you're an artificer, and I wanted to make sure that you felt like you could put your skills to the test if you wanted to.
Is that the tavern?
Thank you for the offer.
The tavern is through those archways, yes, down that way. But directly ahead, along the wall here, is where our infirmary is, or rather, our medical bay. Sorry, Grit, didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. You guys go have fun. I'm too old to catch up too fast, but
Am I going too fast? I am sorry.
No, it's fine. Honestly, I'm surprised I managed to keep up with the people I did way back when.
Yeah, as you can see, healing tinctures and all manner of alchemical supplies for healing and medical supplies. My wife would know better on this one, but understandably, some potions and ingredients and alchemical reagents are better prepared, like right close to when the patient needs them. So we had a alchemy lab installed. But this isn't the big one. The big one is for probably the last spot on the tour.
I see. Noted.
Honestly, I'd say it'd be easy to find things here, but for me, it's going to be difficult. I like a mess. I like the challenge.
A chaotic mess, you might say.
I mean, yes. It's easy to find things in it.
Well, you can blame the angels for that one. Some of them come from the realms of order, so they like keeping everything orderly.
Oh, nice tidies. Ugh. Like, yeah, you probably have things all over the place, but what happens when you run out? If you have an important pile, you can put it in the important pile. So then if you run out in the normal place, you go to the important pile.
What are through these doors?
These doors lead down to the. Actually, these doors lead down to the alchemical labs. We try to keep these doors shut to.
Understood.
Make sure that, we make sure the doors are shut so that way,
Restricted section. Understood.
Not so much a restricted section, just more so of keeping foot traffic to a minimum.
I see.
Last thing we need is somebody coming up. It's like, oh yeah, I've got potions. Whoops, and then all of a sudden, alchemical reagents are.
Unknown detonation.
But when you're ready, I can.
I am finished.
Making our way down to the. Well then, let's head off. Let's see. The one. No, that's walled off. We'll be going through this way, and we'll be cutting through the farm area and the training area, cutting back in, and we will be going to the alchemy lab and the library. And luckily enough, we can just cut through here. And to the left, we do have the farm areas, and we do have the training grounds.
Training grounds.
Yeah. Standard, standard combat dummies and the like.
I wish to see.
Right over here. And, yeah, we have weapon racks and anything else in case people want to swap out equipment and the like, and fix any of the training dummies, which I think they've been slacking on, but oh well. nothing exactly on map right now, but these animal stalls and everything else are filled with a standard amount of material plane animals: pigs, cows, chickens, you name it.
Understood.
Nothing exotic.
Are these sturdy?
Indeed, they are. Very nice.
Yes. I pride myself in being capable.
We're going to be heading back because through that area is down to the alchemy lab and then the library.
I see. Library.
Yeah, welcome back, Buckthorn. I think it business took you away for a moment.
Blackthorn. Noted. Understood question.
Well, people are going to be calling you Buckthorn now.
Oh, and while I am showing you everything on foot, you've probably noticed a couple of these floating small gems right over here. They're teleport stones. It allows people to teleport from location to location.
I
You set
see.
them up.
Interesting.
Yeah, not that I wanted you to think that. I was just making you walk on foot for the fun of it. I wanted you to see everything, because the teleportations do leave some things out of place. So,
I
we'll give
see.
you the full tour.
Stretching my shell is necessary.
Oh, good to know.
If you haven't noticed, sometimes I unintentionally glide.
You're quite alright. Now, if you'd like, we can fly down, because this is a lot of set of stairs.
Getting better. Staff. Multiple uses. One of which, broom.
And here's our alchemy lab.
Expansive, really big.
Well, we figured for what we're going to need in the area, having more space for more plants to grow, especially with how quickly things grow here. Like that tree, for example. It grew so bloody large we had to open up a hole in the roof for it.
What is its species?
I don't have the notes to say directly off the top of my head. I apologize.
Understood, understandable.
I believe it's a kind of maple, but
The purple would suggest it may be of the Feywild. So maybe a
Yeah,
species we haven't
but I
yet
mean-
seen before.
fair. But I mean, I don't have all the alchemical. I don't have all the notes on it, but well, being that this is a place that sits between holy and fire, it can't be Fey. Like, I have a good feeling it's not Fey.
It could have always been transplanted.
Very fair.
You can cross off it being from the Feydark, as Feydark trees have more darker bark.
Very true. I have to remember that.
They also glow a lot
We do
more.
have. And we do have some Magitech, well, I guess you could say water ducts, you can call them. We pump the water
Aqueducts.
from the lake here. Yeah, we pump the water up from the ocean, the lake we have down here, up to the rest of the city. It's how we were able to keep fresh water flowing to those little areas where the fish were,
I see.
and to also where the farms are, so that way we don't have to bucket water up from down here to up there.
Efficient.
We try. And if you'd like, the library is off in the distance, or you can head down to the alchemy lab and take a look more for yourself if you'd like.
Understood. What is this? Oh, it is a crane.
Another one of the crane. Yeah, another one of the crane mechanisms. Very
How
compact,
deep is
these
the
things are,
water?
but if I remember correctly, the last, because I'm not going down there to overly check myself. I remember correctly, it is roughly. It dips. Like the average depth is roughly 15 feet, I believe. The last reports were. We get a couple of the angels going through the waters, finding deeper pockets here and there.
Understood.
Enough for fish to live comfortably, but nothing where larger aquatic creatures can make roost. I think we've cataloged all the fish that are here, so mostly imported from other realms.
Interesting.
But they've lived here long enough; they've adapted. Let's see.
Greetings, Papyrus.
Okay, sorry, just checking.
It's time for some liaison work.
Oh my god.
Currently scouting out the City of Glass.
Smoothly.
Getting a big tour and looking through every nook and cranny.
Pick a direction.
Are there a lot of these tunnels?
Not a lot, sadly. These are more so, do you remember when you first saw the waterways by the inn?
Yes, I remember.
A lot of the plants and everything that we tend to grow here, a lot of the alchemical supplies and whatnot, tend to be shipped from here off towards the inn. You know, medical supplies and all other kinds of herbs and the like. So that way, the rooms can still be stocked with like soaps and all other kinds of cleaning supplies, so our guests can, you know, keep themselves clean.
I see. Efficient.
I do try to be. At least I try to help keep things organized. Efficient. And as you can see, all these books are the study of trees and everything else, trying to figure it out and trying to get everything organized. Pretty sure. Yeah. Samples.
Probably should prune this one a bit. It's growing a bit too long.
As you can see, a lot of our alchemical practices are done here.
Yes.
Safely. No
A lot of books and pears.
Yeah. It's more so studying the growth of the
Interesting.
and the like and
What is this?
yes, this. This is our this is our Magitech cauldron. Well, effectively, if you see all these gems on the outside, they regulate temperature magically, so that way things are set to exactly the right temperatures needed. And the large stirring stick on the top is magically controlled. As such,
see.
he's gonna just cast a little bit of magic into it, and the whole thing just starts to spin and stir.
Has a pear ever fell into this?
Luckily no, since we don't allow a lot of unqualified personnel here. So, only those that are considered alchemists manage this area.
I asked because there are pears growing above it.
Oh yeah. Luckily. Oh, you said pears, not. Oh, my apologies.
Yes.
I heard something else.
Pears. The
Nah.
fruit.
Let's see.
I thought it was a vegetable.
Incorrect.
Pears are
Unknown.
fruit. Let's see. I don't think we have. We do have a lot of people maintaining a lot of the wildlife around here. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. And usually they tend to clip away any of the ones that are ripe for picking before they fall into the cauldron.
I see.
Yeah, it's a bit of an oversight, but as you can see, the roots and everything have grown over, and didn't want to hurt the tree, so we just added just a little bit of security here. But only the ones that are only the ones that monitor this area are the ones that are allowed to. Everybody else, we don't need extra hands in the kitchen, as they say. So.
Right. Are these just pear trees? Saying that, has everyone ever seen a pear tree?
Nope.
I mean, I think that's what a lot of our
Pears
guys are
just kinda
studying.
exist, don't they?
Yeah, kinda. Oh, and apologies. They're some tricksy fucking angel. Like, if you keep walking forward, like, try to keep walking forward. Yeah, there's a wall that, like, just a little trip wall there. You can just jump over it. Just tiny little thing. Fucking angel played a trick. Yeah, just jump over. Fucking angel played a trick that I haven't been able to get rid of it yet, but is as it is. You know, keeps people on their toes so they don't try to take anything and run.
At first glance, one could confuse these two trees for being the same, but they are slightly different.
Yeah.
The leaves have a different color gradient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure, how do you...
Oh yes, these.
Yeah, sorry, my allergies. Too much angels.
Sorry. Let me get you a
That's
filter.
fine.
Let me get you like a mask filter.
Are these the
Once upon a
aqueducts?
time, I wore a gas mask. I don't like wearing them anymore.
Gotcha. But yeah, as you can see, it is pumped up through these large machines and pumped up to where they need to go.
I see.
Artificing is not my forte, so if I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, it's because this is kind of out of my field. But I trust the fire elementals that kind of maintain all this, that they know what they're doing. So
I see.
From the looks of it, they do.
Thank you.
It's an effective enough system.
yeah,
Overabundance of gears that don't need to be there, but if it works, it works.
fair enough. Yeah. My apologies.
I believe that is all for the alchemy lab. The library is
Let's
next.
head over to the library.
Apologies. I impacted one of the pillars.
You're all right.
My plate is
You
dented.
okay? Didn't hit. Oh, jeez. Would you like me to fix it for you?
Please, and thank you.
By the primordial fires that be, I cast upon thee mending.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. One thing I'll definitely have to figure out modifications to the flight spell is maybe a kind of wind wall or something, so that way people go slamming into walls by accident. They are cushioned by maybe a bit of wind. Oh, good, the librarian's there. Welcome to the library.
Thank you.
Good evening, librarian.
Good evening.
Hold on. What's that? Give me a moment.
This is a guest.
Greetings.
This is she.
Hello, I am she.
Well, alright. She is, I see, is a construct. Where are they from?
I believe from Aether. They are interesting. They are a wonderful combination of many different spells, keeping them going.
I
I believe
see.
it was.
Spell right,
What particularly
spell.
from Aether? Because are you talking about the whole Etheric Sea, Aether the island?
Yes.
Okay,
Aether
on the
Island.
island, what's their affiliation? Why
They
are
are.
they in...
They are a visitor from the Dominion.
Dominion
and,
personnel.
They
Which one?
are.
The Empire, not to be confused with the mercenary company.
Oh, the Lesser Dominion. Gotcha.
Yes.
Thank you for the correction, She. I should have probably not spoken on your behalf on that one, but I was just trying to be polite.
Hold on, let me try and... Because I know we're trying to archive things, and something about Dominion, the lesser one, the one you're from.
If it helps, the name of Paul should be archived.
Alright, give me 1 second.
As you can see, we just try to collect books from across the realms and it's standard knowledge.
Is there a
Like,
system?
like, forbidden lore.
Because there is a singular book I am interested in, if you may have it. But I do not know your library's archiving system.
Well, if you're gonna
Well-
try to take a book from us, well...
A light glance. No removing from the premise.
Yes, we
Simple
try to make sure that
curiosity.
everything is kept here. Do you have the book's name?
Founded by Isaac.
Are you aware of the Deck of
I
Hazards?
wonder why I've heard that name.
Librarian, did you happen to catch the name of that book?
It is
I'm
a...
looking at the Dominion history.
I see. It is a interesting story.
What is it that you're looking for?
Well, I am not looking for this specifically. It involves a artifact called the Deck of Hazards, also known as the Deck of Many Things. It is not the book I'm looking for, but it is connected to that deck.
Well, we
The
do
city
have
smit by the
like,
gods.
idiots
Does
when
that
it comes
help?
to that deck.
The city-state smite
so-
by the gods themselves.
Unfortunately, I don't think we have that, because I think it is, chaos in nature.
Yeah, apologies.
The one who first slew Mistra.
Listen, anything that we have in regards to the deck of many things, this is chaotic in nature. We
I
can't
see.
Chaos
Understood.
is not allowed here. But I'm here
Apologies.
reading the new written history of Dominion. It's founded by what is Duran person?
Duran Paul, Isaac Lannister.
Ah, yes. Duran Paul. Ah, yes. He has a long list of sins. I see. Oh wow! Hold on. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of sins.
He does what he must.
Well, you say that,
And
but
keeping sins, you know.
try
Okay,
to tell that to
okay,
an angel
librarian.
that's judging you if you're dead.
All right, okay. Remember how we said to not bother the guests with a lot of that stuff?
Well, I'm sorry. It's just first time I'm trying to look into something like the Dominion. It is like a new legend being formed. I hope you know that.
I know. Just again, let's try not to rub
Tomorrow
sins in people's
for a
faces.
better
You know, a lot of-
future.
I'm not trying to rub sins. I'm just impressed because he has a long list
Oh.
of things, and he's already being considered legendary at this point.
Okay, good. Because look, I can't tell sometimes if you're being patronizing.
Just know
or
that legendary
complimenting.
does not necessarily mean that they're the best people. I'm just pointing that fact out.
Thank you for your input. Pixie.
Very
I'm pretty sure
impressive.
Snowy just arrived. Can you guide her here?
Welcome back.
Stop the time. Thank you
Lime.
very much.
Wait,
I'll say for sure.
You can write whenever. I'll try to check chat.
History, and I wonder what the history
The
is
sins
about.
of Duran are many.
No,
They are
it shouldn't
justified.
look like
Shit,
most
I don't
Therefore, the better future.
but that's.
That's me and the Scrivener can agree on.
But it is nice to
Hello,
meet
She's my daughter.
What's it called?
construction
what?
magic person thing. She. Your name is she.
Like
yes,
Bear.
I-
What?
Nice to meet you. I believe. I do apologize.
Greetings.
Over when
I am she, summon of the Scrivener.
Okay, well, well,
Yeah,
whatever you may do with a Dominion, we'll definitely have to see what the future holds. Because
We will
well,
see.
because
It'll
again,
end up like
you
any
pro-
other
I-
empire.
look, I understand that you were here when it probably happened, but we did have somebody invade and die on premises. That's kind of why they're here. To make sure, well...
I am here, so more people aren't here.
There you go.
What was the
Which one are we
question?
talking about?
No, I just
Red.
wanted to make sure that, yeah,
Oh,
Red wasn't...
Red. He died?
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunate.
Rest
Well,
in
from all the like,
dust.
from... Well, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, you... Yeah, because, again, to dust, you said, right? You're not... Okay. I know I saw your memories. I know... Okay. Double checking.
The story is intriguing to me specifically. Supposedly, they were here at the beginning, gone in the middle, and back in the end. It'll have to be reviewed.
Yeah, I haven't...
Some sort of
I
plane
pulled the memories.
shifting. Unknown.
Okay.
Well,
I pulled the
as I said,
memories.
sure, I do sorry. I am sorry for your loss, though. I don't know if he's. I wonder what trial he might come across if he is dead. Unless if he's like what cursed or like
Heavily cursed.
At that point, then he's fucked. Well, I believe that he might be screwed, but or at least he's so
Librarian, you're doing it again.
It is only factual.
I apologize.
There is no afterlife for him, I'm afraid.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's right about that. His soul is kind of held hostage at this point. I don't think he would go to the proper channels, unfortunately, because of it. Not the first time, of course. Because, let's be honest, a lot of people make pacts with all sorts of things nowadays.
Nah, you're not wrong.
Unregistered
Anyway,
patron.
point being. Yeah. Anyway, is there any? We do have the 3 levels. The upper one is more so of just a study area, and then we have the 2 rings here of books.
Is there
we do
like
have
any
some.
books or information I could still provide by chance?
Magic tech, please.
Magic tech, magic tech.
I believe.
Oh yes, I think we recently got that from the Ferris books.
Yeah, I'm
Give me
pretty
one
sure that
moment.
column
I can
over
ask
there
you the
was
same
not-
thing. You don't write, you don't call, you don't even visit.
The Scrivener uses magic tech. I wish to learn.
Fine, here is a friend, and more so importantly.
Well, I don't know if you want to have a manual or instructions, but I gave you the book of History of Magic Tech.
Crazy stuff is happening.
Thank you.
Well, also a book from, I believe it was written by Professor Fullman,
Apparently accidentally.
Now about that
who is still currently alive.
Ooh. Interesting. Thank you.
The approval to be here.
In fact, I've just got word recently that he should be heading to Aether soon.
If you got a problem,
Anyone
bring it
look
up with the
into that?
buckthorn.
Interesting. What is the name again?
It's good to see.
His full name, I believe,
Aye,
is
good to see you too.
Maximilian
Still,
Fullman.
get a roll.
Maximilian Fullman.
Every Christmas or something.
Understood.
Yes,
Thank
he's
you.
a revered inventor from Ferris, I believe.
That happened one time.
Thank you for the information, keeper of knowledge.
Well, sure. I mean, we're trying to keep everything up to date. I'm just, I just got word of
Back then
just
up and what's happening
today.
Here.
Yeah, and don't be surprised if we get some more crates
Some
of books
big
coming
stuff.
down here. I think a new
Oh,
shipment just came in.
What exactly does it
Some
involve? Like,
someone
what
from
kind
the
of history are
Dominion
we
was murdered by
looking
some
into?
greater evil entity. They
My
sent one of
apologies, I
the-
didn't actually read the.
Greetings, newcomer. Who are you?
Usually,
That.
library means a lot of fucking.
I am Snowy.
Greetings,
There's
Snowy.
lots going on in the immortal realm at that point. Multiple events happening at once. Maybe something's definitely. I don't know,
Hi.
maybe it's like one of those.
Hello,
major
greetings.
history, as they say.
Salutations.
That means
Yep.
I have to expand this library, which is already expensive
Well,
as is.
To be fair, we've just like if
What's happening?
Are you an angel?
So yeah, some
This is just the tip of the iceberg, as they say.
A star?
Yes.
Far more down here.
Yes.
Noted.
I don't know if
Archived.
you were down there before.
Thank you.
It is a labyrinth.
You're welcome.
Respected the jurisdiction.
So
of
yeah,
the
summed up
library.
really fast. Someone from the Dominion is dead by some greater evil entity, so the Dominion sent someone from the Dominion to take a look around the place to make sure nothing fishy is happening.
Should really be.
I am here, so worse people aren't here.
The overwhelming amounts of information would be overwhelming.
Diplomacy first.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyways, I will leave you.
So yeah, we're doing a little tour.
Unregistered patron. Murderer.
Just make sure that they
Unknown.
don't take or steal anything. That's all I ask.
I think don't
Look,
do anything.
I saw how you turned to look at me. I did nothing.
I don't know what it's talking about.
Oh, I shall.
A patron, like you know, some sort of demon or devil entity, something of evil.
The living salamander one. No, not that one.
What did he do?
One of the tamed salamanders.
Again, I didn't do shit. I was off place. This is someone else. This is. If this
Unregistered
is, I don't know her
patron.
name.
Broke Nexus law. Traveled here by force. Removed red from existence. Turned to dust. Soul taken.
Yeah, I
Okay
don't do
then.
that. You know I don't do that.
So, that's why I'm glad you're safe. Anyway, so this, I think, will conclude the tour of the Glass City. There are some other little, as you can see, other doors for nicks and crannies and everything, but more so just private passageways for some of the beings that haven't really gotten control over their fires yet. So I made sure to fireproof the passageways. But, is there any...
Sorry?
No, I just didn't want to interrupt you if you were reading a book or something. I guess if this would be the end of the tour. Is there any questions that you might have for?
Unknown questions. Your place is lovely.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Well, I do have one question.
Oh.
Does it
What do
hurt
you have? Does what hurt?
having a sword through your heart?
Oh. No. The sword is symbolic. It is a it's part of it all. The sword is a symbolic symbol for the oath that I swore to upkeep to look after to my knightly vow as an Ember Knight. And
Ember
the Ring
Knight.
of Roses is to represent from a lifelong past.
Was it the first lifetime or the second?
The first lifetime. The second
Understood.
lifetime, I took up the skills of a bard.
Well, yes, this does bring a new question that I remembered. Talks on the wind
Oh.
about a up-and-coming order. Would you know anything about that?
Yes. Our order, per se.
You preface this before you say anything. If you say it right, you will help the Seekers unintentionally.
I will help the Seekers unintentionally?
Yes. There's been miscommunications, and the Inquisitor's eyes are over there. You could save them. Quote unquote, save them.
I will simply say what is the truth. We have together our own little order here. We have the Order of the Cosmic Knights. We
Archived.
value a lot of... We have a lot of different... we have 4 groups currently. Order of the Stars, Order of the Moon, Order of the Sun, and Order of the Comet. Each one representing different ideals to try and better the worlds around us. The stars are of, or sorry, the comet is of bravery, and the trailblazers, ones that
information.
will go into the
Archiving.
fray and are not afraid to fight the
Fading
forces that try
seekers.
to usurp and
Correct,
destroy.
new guild.
We have those of the sun that provide warmth and kindness to the world where cruelty reigns. We have those of the moon, of justice and of righteousness. We have the stars of the nobility, and to hold one in good standard, making sure that if you have the means to do so, that you will do so rightly. I hope I got that part right. We're still. I've just been recently appointed the speaker of the cosmos, one that is the representative and the one that manages a lot of the, political stuff like this. So, it's my second day at it, so I hope I'm doing okay.
You're doing good. It's a mutual party here. It's good.
I have another question, and I hope it is not rude to ask. There is a very
Ask away.
minuscule piece of divinity. I can see it. What is it?
In me? Or here? Or...
There's something about you of a higher being. I do not know what it is. Unknown.
I will clarify. Well, I could actually tell you the full story. When a friend of ours was in dire need of assistance, a tyrant, a champion of a enslaver god, had been accosting this family for generations, trying to find an ancient object of power. That if they could get their hands on it, they could rule that demiplane without question. So, they sought our help. We fought against the foe, and acquiring said amulet that they were after, we used that power to fight them on equal footing. An epic battle ensued, and we were claimed victorious. Now, as a being of energy like myself, when you acquire a large amount of power that quickly, it does change you. And I was elevated to that of a primordial. Not more so in power, just in I had accomplished a great feat, and the realm of fire had earned me the noble title of
nobility.
But yes, primordials are known as the nobles, like the oldest, most ancient, and most powerful, and the nobles of the primordial realm of fire. So I could be considered maybe like a lesser noble since I'm fairly new. And
you own
the holy
land.
The holy.
More so, a whole demi-plane under your will.
Well, shared. I can't just snap my fingers and this place changed to my whim. But that holy that you're picking up, I do actually have the secondary affinity of holy, hence the wings that you've seen and the halo that you see. It was the area was incredibly saturated with holy magic, fighting this divine champion of an enslaver god. So, kind of just all of that energy accumulating, the sun itself allowed me to connect to it. So, I am a champion of the sun.
I have issues with
It baffles me. It baffles me as well. I actually have to keep looking at myself from time to time and realizing that's a thing. So,
champion of the sun and the cosmos.
You try. Look, I understand it.
Speaker of the Cosmos is more so the title for the...
Speaker of the Cosmos, champion of the sun.
We wanted to keep to celestial bodies because it... Well, like, the sun, the moon, the stars, and the comets, we liked that idea because it didn't seem like, oh, we're like a holy order, or we're not an astral order, we're not... We liked those we like those, I guess, astral bodies. I'm not very in tune with the like. I don't really know a lot of that stuff. But we like the sun, the moon, the stars, and the comets because we wanted to shine brightly as the sun, the moon, the stars, and the shooting stars of the comets.
I recall, at one point, there was an astrologist with an Aether. It has been a while since they've returned.
Neat. I'll probably have to talk with them on that one and get kind of updated on the
It has
stuff
been
that goes on in the
almost
astral
a
scene.
year now since I last remember them being here. Unknown of their fate,
That's unfortunate.
perhaps they have returned to the college.
Oh, interesting. But yes, I do hope that helps you in some way, because
It does, and to other people as well.
oh, that's wonderful. Again, we do what we can to help, and we have our own different ways of helping, and so we figured rather than trying to fight over which way was right, we would strengthen the ways that we want to help. I myself and others of the Order of the Sun, we want to show kindness and warmth, much like the sun itself. And
Yes.
actually, our good friend Pixie here has a noble sense of justice, wanting to make sure that justice is served and justice is given. Different viewpoints, but in the grand scheme of it all we wish to do is help.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Julian, for the tour.
You are quite welcome. Now do you wish to linger around, or do you unfortunately need to return?
A little lingering would not hurt, but I would like to give you context on some of my actions earlier. I asked for the Book of Magitech to show you. Yes, go on.
Oh. I was thinking rather than, talking in the library.
Ah
which
yes, shall we return to the tavern?
I would love to, and I know you probably want some iceberry wine, because we've been making it in our bottles, so don't worry. We have plenty.
Perhaps time to test the crystal.
Oh, by the way,
Sure. Yeah, let us test the crystal. And let's see. What did they name it, this one? It was the,
to the triplets.
not the pendants.
Is it the plaza?
The Universal Markets is actually where they named it. I don't know why they named it that, but fine.
Again.
So, hey, you two, we're heading to the markets. Come tag along.
No, of course. Sorry.
It's okay.
Don't you worry. I just gave her a brain blast.
Oh yeah, but yeah, come on.
Hey, come on, follow us.
This is too much for my brain.
I know. Anyway,
I do not see it.
let's head to the let's see. If I'm looking at the same map you are, it's down more so here. It's the most bottom one is the pendants, and the one above that is the Universal Markets, or
I
the
see.
Universalist Markets.
Thank you.
It doesn't get us directly to the tavern, but it's right up here.
I believe it was written in a language I could not read.
My apologies. What'd you say?
I believe it was written in a language I do not know yet.
Yeah, and it was. I have a feeling it was written in Celestial.
That would make
A lot of the,
sense.
a lot of the finer magics to the angels, since the elementals were the ones that were doing a lot of the construction. I'm absolutely impressed with the marble working that they've done.
Yes, and the brickwork.
Oh, top notch. Mm-hmm.
The way they merge hexagonal and curvature is appealing.
Yes, I'm quite proud of them for that.
God, it's the rat flies. That's my worst nightmare.
I'm sorry, just the fact that it's a giant flying rat.
That's not the craziest thing that's happened.
In a technical sense, you're a giant flying bird.
May I get another drink of mana?
Fact. Chicken,
I'm
chicken.
fluctuating.
Of course.
We've been over this, Gray. I am not a chicken.
You have a
Angel of the
that
stars.
doesn't function, but they do.
Not chicken.
You're a
I
flying
am
chicken.
an angel.
Of the stars. Hello.
Not big enough to fly. It's not scientifically possible.
Thank you.
There you go. You're welcome.
Grit, I'll explain this to you later.
So, oh, geez, there's the salamander that he talked about. All right, I'll handle that.
Oh my.
Oh,
What? the-
Salamander.
What? Salamander?
Bestiary. Worm. Lesser draconic. Fire-based. Elemental plane of fire resident.
Are you hungry? Gotcha. All
Ready?
right, we got a spot for you right here, buddy.
Yes? What? What?
What is that?
We'll get you what you need, okay?
Salamander.
Salamander.
That's not what I remember a salamander to be.
Oh, no,
Ancient
That's a
salamander.
Salamander back. You know what he wants. Up to the order, please.
Older, wiser, ancient, hardened.
Yes.
And big guy, you're gonna have a bunch of lesser angels and other elementals.
Older,
This is
fire's
way too much for
cool,
me.
turn to rocks.
Yes.
Close to the end.
Yeah, I've never seen a creature like this.
Woods, charcoal.
I mean, I've seen the small
manner of
ones.
things for you to eat.
The small ones are nice. When they're not trying to bite your fingers off.
Huge one.
Oh, no, that's just a me thing, because I'm not actually. Hold on, I need to meditate real quick. Hold on. Continuing to meditate, sorry. Getting a message from the brain.
As you can kind of tell, we do get influxes of all different kinds of beings.
Yes.
But luckily enough, they know to they know enough to be cooperative, not to cause a ruckus.
Who are the people on your back?
Oh. From my adventuring times through the material planes and beyond.
I see.
Actually.
That is a brain message.
Actually, for this,
Ooh.
for an example, the woman on my sword. She was the bard that inspired me to take up bardic practices, and I met her in Autometh. So I, in honor of the bard that showed me a wonderful way of life, I keep her memory on my sword.
I see.
Unfortunately, she is no longer with us.
I
But that's
understand.
a lot of the symbology I keep on myself are people that have influenced my life in one way.
I see.
I keep their memory alive
Stay above her head.
by how they've inspired me.
About a couple days ago.
Keep them on me to let the fires of their memory keep burning.
I see. But yes, back to what I was saying within the library. I brought out the book on Magitech to explain some actions previously.
I think it would count as a judgment.
This page in particular contains information on something Scrivener has. A tablet of some sort. You can control magic with it.
It was a big eye.
Like a main point of interaction.
With more eyes.
You must simply only scribe into it, and whatever he wishes happens.
Thank the hell you didn't see me.
Really? Yeah, that sounds
It
like
is
some
more
ancient
in-depth
stuff.
than that.
Hey, saw me.
It is mostly because he has the unique ability of controlling his mana to a fine point. If an aura was like a hand, he could flex each digit.
Told me my intentions. I was honest, truthful. Yeah, they
He is
should
special, but he doesn't know why.
smile upon me. And then I have
But
no
yes,
intention.
the amber I requested
Getting
goes to the secondary part of this piece of magitech. This chisel with an amber tip used to interact
Then it went on to
when fully enchanted to its capabilities. It will act as if the stone was paper, writing and inscribing with ease, and being able to wipe it clean like nothing was scritched into it whatsoever.
That's fascinating. Like, Magitech is unfortunately again one of those things that I can't get my head around. I do it things the old-fashioned way.
Yes,
But
it makes his life
I do
easier.
hope though that the book was able to help you in some degree.
It's a long story.
As mentioned though, obviously just jot down any notes that you need, or
It's been
if you
archived.
need, take a mental. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, we don't really like people taking books off the pocket plane, so. And
Understandable.
it's like, oh great, we gotta go find them, and blah blah blah, and the librarian gets pissed off, and I don't like making him mad because he goes on tangents for days.
If you were an immortal, you would probably do the same. You are probably an immortal in lifespan, at least.
It's like the man
Yeah,
things are most common for
elementals are tied to the primordial energies, so we exist as long as the planes exist.
Classified as outsider.
Really,
I understand what that entails. You cannot die unless killed in your plane.
Nah.
But
Well, unless the obvious happens.
yeah, I can.
Monogamous.
I can. Yeah, that's time. But I do hope though that the book was able to provide you with what you need.
It did. And on that note, I have asked enough questions. Now it is your turn. This is meant to be a friendly relationship. So ask any questions you may have, and I will answer them.
I get you. Well, I will not. I'll try not to pry too hard. I am grateful for you and Nox trying to step in to make sure that a lot of things are mitigated, and I do hope that all this can be put behind us.
Yes.
The Dominion is intimidating and deal with a lot of things that we are not capable of handling.
With the information you have given me today, most likely there will be no further investigation required.
I'm glad. And, well,
You're seeing things.
he's gonna snap his fingers, and you're gonna see a lot of,
It's been a long couple
hold
days.
on, I'm just gonna find them. A lot of these little guys,
I'm
just
running on fumes here.
on the sake of fairness, a lot of these guys were following us, and so that way if you needed anything from this tour, you could ask and call back on it, being like, what was the thing that we said, or yeah, something like that, so.
It is appreciated, but I have my own ways as well.
I figured just rather
Yes,
than
the
assume
thought
you
is
had
there,
something, I would just
and
make
I
sure
am
that
grateful.
yes.
Do they have
And I
names?
didn't want you to be
Oh, let's go.
this. Oh, come here.
Thank you.
Come here, you. Fine. He likes hovering over my shoulder. This one's called Nugget.
Hello, Nugget.
Himself. I
Greetings.
didn't name him that. He says hi. These little guys tend to form telepathic links with one person and this one shot. You can say hi.
This reminds me of one of the things the Scrivener did at one point. He once had to concentrate on an entire network of sending stones by himself for an entire war. It strained him.
Yikes.
Interesting results,
Understandably so.
however. While his physical senses decreased, he became more magically attuned being able to see ley lines. However, it stopped him from feeling cold,
That's impressive.
and he almost froze to death until he asked for help. It was not advantageous to continue it, so he had to request for additional mages. He lasted
He was able to
19
pull it off on
days
his own. Is
in the
impressive.
north.
19 days. Holy
19
shit.
days out of 24. That was how long the
That'd be
Northern War
impressive.
lasted.
Well,
Mm.
glad that
Grace.
it. Yes.
Just want to pull you aside real quick if you don't mind. Nothing bad.
I shall wait here.
My apologies, she. Yeah. No. What? Who's here? Okay. All right. Sorry. I think somebody's just outside. I'll step away and figure this out.
The same goes to all of you. This is for friendly relations. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Understood.
Of course.
Understood.
Yeah, of course. I should say as well, I'm not actually part of this. I'm just a friend of some friends.
I'd be happy to answer any questions nonetheless. Dear God, it's Belshio. I owe you a fight to the death. I haven't forgotten. Don't think I have. One day in Aether or whatever, we'll find each other and we'll battle. Yeah, it's you. It's Belshio. You got me hooked on your characters, man. Whenever you post like the VODs in those like chat rooms, I'd watch them as far as I could. I hope your day's been well. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I hope you've enjoyed what you saw so far. Yes. Fortunately, my week's going to be packed writing in-character reports of what happened. We had a character death, quote-unquote. So now Nox is busy writing stuff to clear up any miscommunications.
You okay there? I had an inhale.
Yes.
But yeah, if you sent me VODs, I'd happily watch them eventually.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. You know I'm shit with that.
You remember what happened that
Yeah, you are currently watching She, one of my Aether characters, on a diplomacy mission. Yeah. A current personal arc for one of the characters came to a climactic finish. Out of character, they're not dead yet. This is just their entrance for their new redux of the character.
Does that make you an anti?
Indeed.
Yes, I've been posted here to be the liaison for the city of
Welcome
Glenna.
to the club.
Make sure nothing actually bad happens that involves them. Damage control.
Like cool uncle and a cool auntie.
If you want to know more of the backstory, go to my previous VOD in the Aether Chronicles collection, labeled Damage Control.
Kids, daddy, oh.
There's more context back there. But yeah, feel free to stay as long as you like.
Never say that again.
Why not?
Please.
I'm down and cool. I listen to stuff on the wireless.
Oh yes,
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Grit, never do that.
I've been in some clips other than mine. Is that what you're saying, Belshio? If so, I'm flattered.
Sending stone.
But yes, just to clarify, as I said it in the very first Metaverse stream, not to be confused with this one, I'm just using the same model. Alara and She are two different people. Alara is for Metaverse, She is for Aether Chronicles. I just don't have any custom models, so I reuse them. And also, this just really looks good. I like it. Yeah, I had to heavily say that in the first episode, because one of the main rules, Aether Chronicles cannot be connected to Metaverse. So I followed the rules. It's polite and courteous in law. So.
We have multiple witnesses of people going, yeah, we're good. If it is Apex, then and if they do say that, see that as an issue with Apex, not like.
The mood has shifted. She has been left alone. She is alone with her thoughts. When does the Wakarium open? I know that's sometime today. Is that 6? Yes, 6 p.m. That's in an hour or so. So eventually I'll have to go and get some metaverse stuff, charge my controllers, all that jazz. Of course, by the sound of the conversation outside, it seems like there's discussion on whether this is going to be canon or not. Probably miscommunications again, but if that was the case at the beginning, Red isn't dead at all then. But it seems like earlier, the episode of Red Did Die was planned and sanctioned, so it's probably miscommunication. Greetings, Snowy.
Hello.
Salutations.
Grit, why are you
So-
poking the wine?
I'm bored. So, what have you been up to as of late?
I'd rather not talk about that.
Yeah, fair enough. I think I'll be to talk about what I've been doing as of late.
Knowing you were probably conjuring up spells and whatever.
Not really. I'm actually out of the. I'm still a smith, but I'm out of the weapon game. At most, I make like a helmet.
Okay.
Look, horseshoes don't cost much, but they're nice. It's nice to work with. On occasion, I work with anchors. Anchors are really cool. But as of really recently, though, I've been moving in, both here and in Redwall. Moving into past little buckthorn there.
Of course you are.
Look. Oh, by the way, I didn't meet their mate. The Grimron, something like that. Maybe Crouton.
Grimron, guardsman.
Oh, thank you, Grimron. So he's a nice guy, but I think Tog is the name of the tribe leader for Buckthorn there.
Stoneblood.
They got in a... Yes, thank you. Stoneblood. They got into an argument recently.
They did.
And let's just say this. I am impressed with Grimron and how defensive he was of Amber. But of course, her being like a younger sister to me, I did have to tell him if he hurts her, I am scalping him.
Of course. As one does.
Of course.
See you around, Belshia.
I would be pretty shit if I didn't do the A, warning, and then B, threatening, and then C, doing. I've done the warning, I just need to threaten. It'll wait. It's also nice to see you two again. It's been too long.
Yeah, it has.
So, your father's pretty, I guess hot would be the correct terminology. On fire? Lit?
Really?
Smoking? Yes, honey?
Really?
I could resist, okay? I couldn't.
You're serious, aren't you?
What? He's made of fire. Me calling him hot's accurate.
Oh my gosh, Brett. I swear to the gods, you're gonna be the end of me.
That'll be fine. Oops. Gotta hit up when I think she's
You're gonna
going
make
forward.
me fall in again.
No. I will not make you fall in.
I must say, your name was Grit?
Yes, Grit Cabasnitch, at your service.
Greetings. I remember someone like you, different but like you, in the earlier days of Aether. Perhaps you might have known them? They had a drill, Archimedes.
Had a drill. And their name was Archimedes?
Yes, Archimedes drill, Green Rock, Hunter's Guild.
That's ringing a bell.
I thought I asked.
Did they look like me, or were they just a rat?
Like you. Technical bits. Smoking backpack. Supposedly not from here.
Yeah, he probably does exist, and he is probably from where I'm from. But there are so many Skaven. We're in the millions. There's all in one sort of city. It goes up and down.
For legal reasons, I feel like that's bad to say. Designated distinct rat men.
I mean, I should clarify. The rat men are kind of like a generalization, but you get different subspecies within. Skaven
Yes,
is one of them.
I
There tend to be
understand.
more bigger ones.
But I just feel like, fourth dimensionally, saying that is wrong for some reason, and perhaps may include some copyright. That is all.
Oh.
Don't worry, that will be cut, most likely. It's fine.
I think I know.
Yes. Sorry to break the card, so to speak.
Oh, you mean the fourth wall? I break that off.
Yes, legally distinct rat
But
men.
it's fun. Yes, I'm legally distinct.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, for legal reasons, I'm not even a rat man. I'm a Namtar.
Now it is yours. Nice.
Yes.
Very good. A distinct race that somehow looks like rats, but are not rat men.
Yes, we're moles.
Yes. Good save. That conversation has been going on for a while. I'm getting worried.
Yes. Yeah. Logistic stuff is happening, I think.
Yeah. I've been given a task in character, and I cannot do that task if this is non-canon.
Yep.
Yeah. If you want to get into the technical bits, if all of this was supposed to be non-canon, then Red should not be dead. Because it happened here. But of course, that should have been sanctioned, and it most likely is, so it is most likely chalked up to miscommunication. As always.
Yes. You gotta love it.
Gotta love it.
Yes.
Especially when the one miscommunicating, ironically enough, does not have English as their first language. No harm or foul to them.
Yeah, that makes most sense.
All love goes to the French. No hate there.
Oh, there.
If you could not tell by the accent, Apex is somewhat French, I believe.
I've never met Apex.
Tall witch lady.
Yeah, I've never met them.
Yes.
In or out of character.
Interesting. They're interesting, to say the least.
I'll be sure to keep an eye out, though.
The accent is heavy, and it makes it funny. They attempted to cast Hold Person, but instead casted Old Person.
Wait, Halt Person?
Old Person turned into Old Person. It caused a straw dummy to rapidly age. That was from a side mission that I recall. It was funny. You should look it up in your free time.
I have no.
If you looked up Memories of Califax, it's a small side saga that happened maybe a few months ago. You could probably find it if you tried.
I will plotting scheme and probably take some of those spells.
Yes. By technicality and how it sounds, old person would fall under decay or corruption. Siphoning life force.
Yeah, good. I am both blight and chaos affinity.
I should have known. How would I have ever known otherwise?
Yes. Well, my excuse is my heart is made out of chaos crystal.
Yes, legally distinct chaos crystal. Not the W rock.
Yes. Granted, I could... There's another word for it that is no longer technically used for it. No, legal reasons, I'm not even going to attempt.
Yes, they'll always get you with the read the fine print.
Don't the animators know it?
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, there was good animations, and then they had the ruin Astartes. It's bullshit.
That was my first introduction to that novel. The Astartes play.
Honestly, it was genuinely one of the best, and
Yes.
it was the first to use Joaz 3.0 models, which no one had access to, so it was epic.
Yes. I enjoyed the railgun. I mean the high dense magic cannon.
Wait, there was a real... I know there was the...
If we're talking about the animation, there was a moment where they rolled up a magic cannon and shot into the crowd. Perhaps you should run it back sometime. It's always good to rewatch.
I'd have to run it... Yeah, I'd have to run it back, because I don't remember a magic cannon.
Yes, a magic cannon within the metal boat in the sky.
Oh, I know what you're doing. I know what you're referencing.
Yes, the play.
It's not a real... yes, on the play, yes. God damn it, why does that company have to be so shit but have the best IP? Oh, peas.
I just enjoy being alive and watching funny plays.
Yes.
It seems like the conversation is going well.
I think so, yeah.
This conversation has been pleasant.
It's been nice chatting. Oh.
Yes. A nice chat.
Hello.
Yes,
Greetings.
Sorry for the wait, we're dealing with things.
Yes, we're well aware.
Yes, we've just been chatting.
About plays and novels.
Yes.
Have you seen the old play about the Astartes?
The Astartes, I believe I heard of them.
The Magitech law enforcement.
Oh yeah, them, yeah.
Yes, I enjoyed the part with the high-density magic cannon.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Yes, indeed, indeed.
Yeah, when they blew up with that demi-plane. That was pretty cool.
Yes, and then the orb of knowledge consumed them.
Nice.
And thus they were realm shifted.
Stuff. Yeah.
Interesting. We never learned what happened after that. I believe one of the actors had deceased. A shame.
Wait.
That's just personal in-character explanation for why there's not another continuation. That didn't actually happen.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
I was getting concerned, like, what did that...
No. Just an in-character reason for why they didn't make a continuation, even though I would have loved to see it.
Everyone would have.
Yes, I would have watched the play series if that happened.
Yeah, of course.
But yes, the mage getting his skull caved in.
It was quite a cool effect that they did with the magic there.
Yes, the pulsing out of
It seemed
the
like you had
faceplate.
Yes.
Part of me thinks they used a construct to replicate the effect, but I am unsure.
Probably done. It probably did, and then they had some extra magic stuff going on with prestidigitation.
Yes. In the more higher tier plays, I believe they have mages that keep programmed illusions running for the added effects.
No,
In the more known
the Lumiere
cities.
magic's the best.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I think they're coming back.
Well, welcome back, Julian, Cyndaquil.
Good one.
Thank you about that.
I hope all went well.
The new shipment needed a lot more.
Yes.
Buzzed, so it's okay. We got the whole thing situated. Just a couple of the animals for the farm area got out, so we had to fucking run around and grab them. And
I see. I've been having wonderful conversations with Grit about novels and plays. It was a decent conversation. Tell me, Mr. Julian, have you heard about the play with Astartes?
with a star.
The Magitech law enforcement.
Oh.
Yes, the plays.
Oh, I haven't read one of those in a while.
I enjoyed the high-density magic cannon. What was your favorite part?
Honestly, I'd have to look back at them. It's very, like, you know how you know the cover, but you don't know everything inside the book?
Yes, it is a few years old at this point, I believe. Possibly 5 or more. It is a real shame they didn't make a continuation.
Yeah. I think there was one of the editions where, like, the two of them were fighting, and then a Magitech hammer had the ability to, like, open portals or something. And it was this one way. It was this one guy's way out, and it's like, okay, it's like, yeah, I guess I guess the thing back, and it's like, yeah, you got your way out, but I will find you and blah blah blah. And he's like, but you forget, it is also a hammer. Wham! And then fucking knocks the dude out.
Yes. It is one of those situations where they point out the flaw in monologuing. They rarely do that.
Gotta love it. It is always funny to catch a villain in their monologue and then you just do something
Yes.
to interrupt, and it's like, sorry, you left yourself wide open.
Yes.
Yes.
Especially if you are a mage and the enemy is monologuing. It allows you more time to power cast.
Yeah, just don't mind me. I'm gonna just sit here channeling my spell, making the fireball all the bigger. No, keep going. Keep
Power
going.
casting.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you done, and blast.
Utter annihilation.
In your case, charge in the moonbeam, just putting more moon into this beam, and then, oh, hey, look at that, here's an eclipse.
Arcanus Novum.
Yeah.
The mysterious new.
And I was wondering why my gut was growling.
Yes. If you must depart, then I shall as well. But until you do not, I am still ready to answer any questions.
I'm quite alright for questions and the like, and if comes to it, I could probably just find you on Aether and we can talk more. I, however, should be... I should be eating when I get hungry, because
Yes.
then it just makes my fires dim. So, I will be heading out. If you'd like, I can easily just kind of open a small portal for you here, and rather than going all the way back to the bridge.
That would be appreciated. The faster the better.
Of course. Of course. And again, it was wonderful to see you. I'm glad things went well, and we didn't have any hiccups. Well,
Yes.
major hiccups.
As long as all of these things actually happened, there should be no future involvement with the higher-ups. If you catch my drift fourth-dimensionally.
Yep, I'm pretty sure we're good on that, and if not, I'm going to be an...
I will personally scream for you. Because if this did not happen, a whole arc has been thrown to the wayside, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, if that's the case. But hopefully
everything is fine. Hopefully.
Alright, so, let's get you home.
Thank you. Wee! Well, chat, that's the end for now. I'll be coming back later tonight with some Macarium. How many are you this time? Back later
Only
tonight
one.
with some Macarium. Alright, that's fine. How many are you this time? Back later
Only
tonight
one.
with some Macarium. Alright, that's fine. How many are you this time? Back...
But yeah, I'll send you off to somebody. Oh, this early? I expected him like an hour later or something. Is he really streaming this early? God. I made the oath. I gotta go to Aquarium. All of you, enjoy the new episode of Fractured Thrones. I need to charge my stuff, and I got like, yeah, I got an hour. I got exactly, God, 59 minutes to charge my stuff and to get to the Aquarium. As much as I'd love to watch Fractured Thrones, I can always watch the VOD, and the lobbies come first because there's no replaying a lobby. I can replay a VOD. See you soon. As always, if you liked what you saw, why not drop a follow? It means nothing to you. It's absolutely free, and if you really like what you saw, put !Discord. You can have a nice little spot to chill and say what you saw. Discuss it in channels. That's all. Goodbye. Goodbye forever.